Infant Mortality Review Coordinator, Janine Catan. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to JTV, and we've got a few things that you guys have been working on that we want to talk about, and we've got a lot, maybe some new mothers to be that could benefit from some of the research and work that you've been doing, Janine.
Yes. Like you said, I'm the fetal infant mortality review coordinator at Jackson County Health Department. I started a year and a half ago. And my job is, I have a lot of job descriptions, but one of them is to promote infant safe sleep to all caregivers, not just the parents, because they are not always with the children and people babysit. Grandparents visit with the children. They all need to hear about infant safe sleep education.
And things change all the time, but you're up to speed on the latest.
Yes.
There's no stuffed animals, there's no blankets, there's no bumper pads in that crib.
Yes, so basically, we are following the recommendations from American Academy of Pediatrics that the babies need to sleep, the ABCs, which a lot of parents know, but they don't really know what they mean. A stands that the baby needs to sleep alone in the cribs. B is on the back. C is in the cribs, but not just any crib. It has to be empty, and the mattress needs to be flat, and the mattress sheet needs to be fitted tightly, not too loose, not too tight either.
And you guys have all this information available at the health department. If people have questions, of course, they can call anytime, right?
Absolutely. Yep, we have information available, and we work very closely with Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, too, that has a safe sleep education department as well. So we do a lot of collaboration with them and utilize a lot of their resources and messaging, and just want things to be consistent.
Yeah, as Andy mentioned, things have changed. When Andy was a kid, there was all kinds of stuff in his crib, fancy stuff, blankets and animals, and but no more. You don't need that.
That's called a cluttered crib.
Okay.
We can't have a cluttered crib because the baby can use the different things in there, like blanket, pacifiers that have strings on them, the bumper pads, the stuffed animals, the pillows. They can use all of them to suffocate themselves or strangle themselves.
Let's take a look at some more of the slides you brought, Janine. If they can pull those up. Let's talk about these steps to keep your baby safe.
Yes. If people follow these 8 steps, the babies are safer. If the baby sleeps on the back, sleep in their own space, meaning their crib or bassinet or pack and play, not in the parents' bed. Remove clutter, which means the stuffed animals, the bumper pads. If people can breastfeed, that is so beneficial for the baby. It decreases the chances of the baby dying in their sleep by 50%. And womb share is good it's recommended for up to 6 months, not at least 6 months, not up to 6 months. If they want to womb share for 2 years, 5 years, be my guest. And it's easier for the caregiver to womb share with the baby because they can just check on the baby without getting up. They get more sleep like that. And they can check on the baby almost every time they are awake. And overheating the baby is very bad because the baby is not able to get rid of that heat, especially if the child has hats on. The baby cannot get rid of that heat from their heads, and they can die like that from overheating. Their bodies are not able to function good.
They can't talk either. They can't say, "I'm too hot."
Why? So tell us, why should babies sleep alone?
Babies should sleep alone because if they sleep with somebody else, the person can roll over them. And they too can turn against the person, even if the person doesn't roll over them. And because parents are so sleepy sometimes, they don't realize the baby is right against their bodies, and the baby can't come back to their back, and they suffocate like that. And it's not just on the parents' bed. They are not safe. They are not safe on a couch either. They are not safe on a car seat. They are not safe on a sling. The only place is in the crib with a wearable blanket, which is a body. It's an outfit, the blanket.
And it's safer for a baby to sleep on their back, correct?
Yes, it is, because a lot of people are worried when babies sleep on their back. If they have a GERD, for example, people think if they spit and they are on their back, they are going to choke, but it's the exact opposite.
Okay.
I have a slide that shows the airway and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see there on those two slides, the first one is the baby is sleeping on their back, the air tube is blue, the food tube is brown. You can see if this baby spit, because the food tube is below the air tube, then when the baby spits, it goes by gravity to the stomach. But when you look at the second picture, the baby is on the stomach or on the side. If they spit, then it goes straight to the airway, not to the stomach.
And you have information on sleep-related deaths here in
Jackson County.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have made progress in both Michigan and Jackson County. Have made progress from 2023 to from 2022 to 2023. You can see that the infant mortality rate decreases by 2. So it goes from 6.3 to 6.1 in 2023, and the number of infant deaths went from 650 to 607. It goes down in 2023. So that is good news for Michigan.
All right, we've got other ways to keep babies safe, and that's when we're driving them around. The car seat, it's a law, the car seat.
Yeah, but see, here's what happens here. The car seat, when the baby is in it, the baby is in the car seat in the car, the baby's head extended back, and this baby is able to breathe without any problem whatsoever. But you put the car seat on the ground, the baby's head cannot stay straight. It falls on the chin and the chest, and this baby cannot breathe and suffocates. Now, not just car seat, any inclined device that the baby is in, instead of using 4 steps to turn from back to tummy, they use only 1 step.
Should you wake the baby up if they fall asleep while you're driving around?
No. You don't need to do that.
Never
because
wake
they
a
are
sleeping
safe.
baby.
They are safe in the car seat when they are in the car.
A lot of people take their babies out for a ride to get them to sleep.
Yes, to get them to sleep. But when we get home, as much as we would like this baby to keep on sleeping, we have to remove them from the car seat because they can the airway supply can cut off. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when they're in the car seat, they're at the proper angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
45 degrees.
Yeah, it's when they're out of the car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're always concerned about lead poisoning, and kids, we want to keep them away from lead, and you've got some prevention services for families in Jackson County.
We do. So children who receive lead tests in Jackson County, if they have an elevated blood lead level, which is defined by CDC as 3.5 or higher, we can offer some nurse case management services. There's 2 different types of lead tests. So there's a capillary, which is the finger poke, and then there's the venous draw, which they have to have a confirmatory venous of 3.5 or higher to be eligible for lead services through the health department. And of course it's voluntary, but we can do, whether you have public or private insurance, we can work with families. So we can do up to 6 visits, nursing visits in the home with children who have Medicaid coverage, and then if it's private insurance, we can do 2.
Okay.
And it's education on nutrition. We do like surface testing in the home to kind of see where that lead source may be coming from, like windowsills and things like that, from chipped paint. And then education, like citrus fruit is very beneficial to kind of draw lead. So grapefruits, oranges, things like that. And then really dark green vegetables are also beneficial to get those lead levels down.
We don't want moms to be smoking cigarettes. What about cannabis?
The cannabis is bad for the baby when the mother is pregnant and she's smoking it, and even afterwards the baby is still going to have a negative effect. But when the mother is pregnant and she smokes cannabis, marijuana, this baby then has over 50%. This baby's chances of dying in their sleep is increased by over 50 times.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I said the same thing. For cigarette, it's twice as much. If the parents, if the mother smokes one cigarette during pregnancy, the baby's chance of dying in their sleep increases by 50%. By 50%, it doubles the risk. Yes. And if they drink alcohol, as people already know, you can have a fetal alcohol syndrome baby.
But before we let you guys out of here, let's talk about the pack and play program you have.
The Pack and Play program, anyone who is at a poverty level of, is it under 200%?
Below the poverty level.
Okay.
Yeah,
Below the poverty level. If they cannot afford the Pack and Play, we provide Pack and Play for them. If they have twins, we give 2 Pack and Plays to make sure that this baby has a safe environment to sleep. And that's one of the things that we do to prevent infancies, to prevent babies from dying in their sleep. But also, we provide education too, infant safe sleep education to these mothers who are receiving the Pack and Play, and to any group in the community who is interested. The nursing schools, the career center, the grandparents, the CPS, or any group, the weak people, everybody.
Wow, you're doing great work.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for all the work you're doing to keep our babies and families in Jackson County safe.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you both.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
From the Jackson County Health Department, Ann McClure and Janine Catan. More of the morning show after this.